Hey guys, Johnny Good here for RealHomeStudio.com. Today, taking a look at Frank from Analogue Obsession. And just before we dive straight in, I want to remind you guys to please like and subscribe. If you've got something to say, please do drop it in the comments box below. So today we're taking a look at Frank, and funnily enough, behind me is another Frank. That's Frank the cat. But we're not going to be looking at Frank the cat today. We're going to be looking at Frank from Analogue Obsession. This really curious and interesting EQ. It's a tonal shaping EQ, so the sort of EQ that you'll probably put on quite early on in the mix, just to get on sounds into the ballpark area. Very musical to use, very quick EQ to get in there and make those broad brushstrokes efficiently, musically. Kind of EQ that I really like. 5 bands from left to right. You've got your high pass filter, you've got your low where you can, with 2 knobs, boost and attenuate. You've got 1 knob for your mid-range, high, and a low pass filter. You've also got in here a gain compensated input, which is really cool, so you can just drive that input without having to worry about getting any extra gain on your track, but you get all the benefits of the saturation qualities from the plugin. You've also got an output control there, and you've got a handy on and off. So what is Frank exactly? It's an amalgamation of a number of different famous EQs in various different bands. So there's a bit of Neve, a bit of Pultec, I think there's a bit of Helios, a bit of API. But the main thing is you don't need to know what any of them are, just does it sound good? And I've been really enjoying this EQ. I wasn't sure whether it would be possibly a little bit gimmicky, but actually this is a really usable EQ. Again, very musical, very nice for those broad brush strokes as you get into the early stages of your mix. And just to show, demonstrate Frank for you guys today, I've got a little bit of hang pan. Well, it's a tongue drum actually, courtesy of Ample Sound, their cloud drum. I love this plugin. I've been using it quite a lot recently. I've been composing a lot of kind of meditative kind of stuff and some lo-fi stuff, and it's a really cool plugin. You can grab that for free. Really recommend it. This is what it sounds like. It's very cool, very realistic plugin. Once you put that into the mix, tongue drum itself generates a lot of sort of low and a bit of mud as well down there. A lot of stuff in the mix which actually I could do without. So that's what I thought we could dial Frank in for. So I'm just going to carry on looping this piece of tongue drum and just have a play around with Frank. Not that Frank, but this Frank. Okay, so let's switch Frank on, give it a go. Drive the input. Take it down a bit. Let's take a listen in the mix. Drop it out. Back in. Straight off the bat, you can see what a cool EQ this is. Frank is an absolute winner. You could probably hear as I was going through adjusting that cloud drum, the tongue drum, you could hear some of the analog saturation coming in as I was dialing in some of those frequencies. And again, I just rolled that off a little bit on the input, on the gain compensated input, which was super handy. If you were using an instrument which you really liked that sound, maybe a guitar or something that's sounding tonally beneficial, of course you can drive that a bit more. Obviously it wasn't really working on the tongue drum, but if you were using, for bass, for guitar, for drums, whatever else you were dialing in on it, that you've got that gain compensated input, I think is just really awesome. It makes this plugin very, very usable to get those quick, broad brush strokes. I'm done with that tongue drum. It sounded really cool, sat in the mix, and would it take less than a minute? So if you want to check out a very cool musical EQ, strongly recommend Frank from Analogue Obsession. It's the brand new version, is 2.0, came out a few days ago, and it sounds, I think, just awesome. Such a great EQ to use. It's definitely going to be one which I'm going to be carrying on using in my mixes. Hope you enjoyed that quick review today of Frank from Analogue Obsession. I'll leave a link to download that in the descriptions box below. And remember, if you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, go check out realhomestudio.com. There's some awesome freebies for you just waiting for you when you sign up by checking out the links again below in the description box. Most importantly, guys, go and have yourselves a great day.